Chocolate is one of the most beloved treats in the world, and its flavor is something that many people crave. But what makes the taste of chocolate so unique? It all starts with the cacao variety, genetic, origin and terroir, the combination of soil and climate that give each cacao bean its distinct flavor. In this episode, we will explore how the variety and genetics impact the flavor of your favorite chocolate bar. One of the most important factors in determining the flavors of chocolate is the variety of cacao used. Different varieties of cacao have unique flavor profile, for instance some having some herbal, spicy, fruity or molasses notes, or being sweeter or more acidic than others. The main cacao varieties are Criollo, which has usually a very delicate flavor profile, very chocolatey, slightly almondy, a bit of honey, a touch of acidity, but very balanced and nothing overwhelming. Amelonado, on the other hand, is usually earthy, woody, coconutty or almondy. The flavor profile is usually lack of fruity note and complexity, with a harsh, unpleasant sourness. This is typical of West African cacao, such as Ivory Coast or Ghana, and the main cacao variety of the mass-produced chocolate we consume. National is usually fruity, woody, and sometimes have some floral notes. And the Maranon usually has some tropical and fruity flavor notes. Motameyer and his team's research on cacao DNA has revealed that there are at least 13 distinct genetic types of cacao now recognized, with the list continuing to grow. Understanding cacao genetic is difficult but a necessary process. Cross-pollination may occur when different varieties of cacao are grown on the same farmer. Some cacao can self-pollinate, while others rely on the help of insects. As a result, a single cacao pod can contain genetic material from 6 to 8 different sources depending on the season and the climate. Hand fertilization of cacao is a specialized process used mainly for research purposes, such as DNA analysis. DNA research is important in order to ensure the purity of the cacao, but is also a lengthy process. Criollo cacao, the ancient Mayan and Aztec cacao, known as the champagne of cacao, is a rare and valuable type of cacao, and growing is a difficult task. It has a high degree of chef DNA with a national cacao variety and is often not genetically pure. It is estimated that only 3% of cacao is Criollo, making it hard to find. There is some hope that some pure varieties can still be discovered. In order to ensure that only Criollo is pollinated, it must be done by hand, and to confirm its purity, a DNA test must be necessary. In reality, there are hundreds of named hybrids of cacao, often referred to as trinitarios, that are grown side by side on cacao farms around the world. This is just the tip of the iceberg when it comes to diversity of cacao species. We really are only just at the beginning of understanding the complexity of cacao varieties. Check out how each step of the cacao process, from harvesting to fermentation, is essential to produce the highest quality cacao beans in one of our other videos. When buying chocolates, from bars to couvertures, there are few things to consider. Look for chocolate that mention the origin, terroir and variety of cacao, that they are usually higher quality than those who don't. Taste different brands, origin and variety to understand the complex flavor behind making a great chocolate, and also to decide what you like best. If you want to explore chocolate flavors, check out websites like Cocoa Runners for a wide range of bean-to-bar fine chocolate makers, virtual tasting and subscription services. While this chocolate product may be more expensive than mass market ones, it is worth the cost. Not only would you getting a superior product, but it will also make it more beneficial for the planet and farmers. Check out the description box where I give you some examples of fine chocolate to try. The core question every quality chocolate maker should ask themselves is, do we have an excellent cacao to start with? It's just not possible to make a mediocre cacao, for instance Amelonado variety, taste like an outstanding one. Poor mass market produced cacao varieties tends to be flat, lack fruitiness, and have strong almond and coconut flavors. The idea is that chocolate makers cannot make the top-notch chocolate without the finest cacaos, and farmers must receive a fair price for their work to make this possible. When it comes to selecting cacao beans, the origin, variety and terroir are all important considerations, but the most important factor of all is the flavor potential. find the right beans to start an extraordinary taste experience. Interesting fact, the cacao pods are cut open when ripe, revealing beans and the sweet pulp. This pulp has a tropical bubblegummy and sugary taste. The beans, on the other hand, are incredibly bitter and tannic. Yet, even in their raw state, you can taste the flavor potential of the beans and how the flavor will be accentuating during the process. With the selection of cacao for its variety and genetic, the nuances of chocolate flavors development are vast. As a food entrepreneur or startup, understanding the science of flavor development can be a key of creating an irresistible chocolate product. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel if you haven't done already, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!